Hi, welcome to Lessons by Luman. I'm Matt Luman, and today we're going to be talking about confined space in construction. Now, it's true that any workspace in the construction industry presents potential safety issues if left unchecked. Confined spaces, however, come with their own unique set of challenges that must be addressed in order to have a safe working environment. A confined space is known as spaces not necessarily designed for people, but it's large enough for workers to enter and perform certain jobs. A confined space has limited means of entry or exit. It's not designed for continuous occupancy. On a construction site, things like tanks, vessels, storage bins, tunnels, equipment housing, ductwork, those things are confined spaces. Now, OSHA uses the term permit required confined space or a permit space to describe a confined space that has one or more of the following characteristics. Contains or has the potential to contain a hazardous atmosphere. Contains material that has the potential to engulf an entrant. Has walls that converge inward or floors that slope downward and taper into a smaller area that could trap or asphyxiate an entrant. Or contains any other recognized safety or health hazard, such as unguarded machinery, exposed live wire, or heat stress. It is the unique nature of these spaces that led to subpart AA, known as the Confined Space Standard for Construction. Learning a bit more about what exactly subpart AA is will shed light on how important this standard is in your day-to-day operations. So what is subpart AA? Well, this is a standard designed to govern any and all confined spaces that are present on a construction site. Since confined spaces by their nature are not designed for continuous occupancy, they can be incredibly difficult to exit. So if something in an emergency situation happens, it can translate to higher danger. Subpart AA is such an important standard in part because before this there was a lack of coverage that the former OSHA standard provided. OSHA determined the need for this out of the continuing fatalities that were occurring in construction. Subpart AA officially requires all employees to differentiate the various types of confined spaces their employees are working in and to understand the unique hazards that each one represents. This will determine what specific training each worker is going to be having, as well as the specific means to rescue a worker from that location should anything go wrong or a larger hazard presents itself. At 360 Training, we offer comprehensive compliance training for confined space in construction, as well as a general industry confined space standard. Make sure that you're aware of the new obligations to employers that subpart AA brings by getting training today.